Hey guys, Alex here, and in this quick video I just wanted to show you how you can resize the smart objects. So if we go to the file, open, I will open up the export file post, and I will open up the playground file, because inside of the playground file the smart objects are located. Inside of the quotes there are no smart objects files. So let's just quickly build a single design. For example, let's use this one. I'll use Ctrl+J so I can duplicate it, make a copy, so I can remove it from the original folder. Let's use some shape, for example. Yeah, these ones are good. Once again, Ctrl+J so I can copy it. Left click, move it all the way up to the top. Let's use a frame, just simple standard frame. Move it all the way up. Close this, and now let's use image placements. I will use image number 1 so you can see how it's done, but it's the same for all the other images. Once again, Ctrl+J so I can duplicate it, drag it out of its original folder. Let's simply click on the first one, hold shift, click on the last one, Ctrl+J so I can Ctrl+G so I can put it inside of the folder. Use the move tool, click on it, drag, drop it inside, position it however I want. Now I want to close the playground file so that my computer's RAM is not too overused. But as you can see right here inside of the image placements, if you look up the image with all the image placements, you can see there are quite a lot of them, but I'm just going to show you with this regular one because the system is exactly the same. So click on the folder, right click, ungroup layers. So this is our image. These are frames, shapes, text, and so on. Let's simply just really quickly click on the text. So click on the first one, hold Control, click on the second one, press T. Use this middle one so they will be typed from the center. Use the move tool, position them right here, Ctrl+D so I can deselect everything. Now I will hide them so you can see what I'm doing. So double click right here to open up the smart object. I will use one image, drag and drop it inside. Use Shift, Alt and left click so I can increase its size to right around here. Let's position this image in the center, press enter. I will simply remove this, so press delete, Ctrl+S so I can save it back, and here it is in our original design. Let's bring the text back. So Rolls Royce, I think spelled like this. Let's remove this second text. So I'll just position it right here at the top for this example. Move shapes right here, press enter. So I'm using move tool in order to move all of these shapes and texts. Once again, shortcut is V. Yeah, let's position it right here, but let's move this on one line so this can be better. So shift and up arrow so you can quickly position it. So select this one, press Control, select this one, Ctrl+G. Now these steps are not really necessary, but I'm showing them to you anyway. So we're going to position this in between from here to the car's roof. So use the rectangular marquee tool, mark selection, press V, click here, and there we go. So we created our new design. So now that you have your design, you can go right here to the image size, and I know that this is 1080 pixels by 1080 pixels, and it's perfect for Instagram and all the other social media, because majority of social media sites are now accepting this as a standard. But what if you want to add your custom dimensions to this? So for example, I want to create a new file. This dialog will pop up, and I want to create 1920 by 1080, press OK. And I want to use this exact design, so click, hold shift, click all the way down, Ctrl+G so I can make a group of all of these elements. drag and drop them inside using the move tool, position them right here in the middle until you see it snap. If you don't see it snap, simply go into view, click on the extras, click on rulers and click on the snap, and all of these options will show up. So I can ungroup layers, use this BG layer, extract it, expand it all the way out to the borders, delete this. So I can move the frame as well to around here. I'm using move tool and holding shift, alt and left click so I can position it evenly. Text is in the middle, shapes are in the middle, but what to do with the image? That's the problem, because image inside of this smart objects is still 1080 by 1080 pixels. But now we have, if you go to image size, now we have 1920 by 1080. So image has to be 1920 in width, and now it's 1080 in width. So what you can do is double click right here to open up the smart object. Now simply click right here on the image background, click right here to your properties panel. If you don't see your properties panel right here, simply go into window. Now locate the properties panel right here. Here it is, click on it and it will appear right here. Now you have W for the width and H for the height. Now we are looking for the width. So simply double click right here on the number and type 1920, press enter. And if I zoom out, you can see that it extended all the way to here. So simply use these guides, because as I said, view, extras, rulers are these ones. Simply use the move tool, click right here. So where these numbers are, click with your left click, hold it and drag all the way to the right. Place the guide when it snaps. So right here, as you can see, it's snapping, let it go. And now simply use C for the crop tool, or click right here, click and extend it all the way to here. Press OK, use your image, position it better. You can increase its size, you can once again drop it, maybe lower it down a little bit so our text can be in the center as it was. Press enter, and now Control S, you can close this file. And as you can see, it filled the entire width of our canvas. So that's how easy it is to increase or decrease the size of your smart objects, for that matter. And now you can play around with the text. You can maybe position it here if you want to. If you think it's too light, you can simply use one of these. So click right here, use rectangle tool, position it over the image. So right here. Because it's a shape layer, you can double click right here, change its color to whichever color you want, for example this one, and now simply lower the opacity a little bit. Now there are many other options that you can do, drop shadows, gradients and so on, but because I'm teaching this method for this product, you can do it really quickly. So that's how easy it is to adjust your smart objects. You can do it for any size that you need, for your website, for your blog, for other social media pages and so on.